A new $2.4 billion high-speed rail system is making its way to Africa. The trains will be able to travel at speeds up to 320 kilometers per hour, which is significantly quicker than the fastest train in the United States. These superfast trains have 2 levels and are equipped with modern conveniences like Wi-Fi and rechargeable batteries. It's fantastic news that China is supporting this high-speed rail project, which aims to stimulate the economy like China's own high-speed rail networks have done. It's a massive undertaking, with high-speed trains cutting travel time between the capital city of Rabat and the commercial centers of Casablanca and Tangier from 5 hours to 2. Given that Morocco is one of Africa's wealthiest nations with a high GDP, it's apparent that the Moroccan people appreciate this project and are ready to take on some debt to make it happen. What exactly is the high-speed rail? High-speed rail, HSR, systems are different from the conventional rail system. Trains on this system don't have to slow down for things like pedestrian crossings or other roadways because they go on separate tracks and grade crossings. The trains can reach incredible speeds, making them a time-saving and effective mode of public transit. But how exactly does a high-speed rail system function? It's comparable to conventional trains in that it runs on steel rails and is propelled by steel wheels, but it also uses specialized machinery and rails to achieve its incredible speeds. Also, it can easily be included in the current rail network as its underlying technology is incidental to conventional trains. Since HSR may use faster-only lines and slower tracks shared with freight trains, it can go to many different places. However, putting together a high-speed rail network isn't child's play. It calls for careful planning, specific rails, and fast trains. And each nation has its unique way of addressing those demands. However, HSR's advantages are undeniable. As a quick, clean, and comfortable mode of transportation, it deserves serious consideration by any nation hoping to upgrade its current rail network. Morocco's economic plans. Mozambique has been working on an industrial breakthrough since 2005, when it unveiled its Industrial Emergence Plan 2020. The goal was to increase Moroccan exports by modernizing and strengthening the foundations of the Moroccan economy, namely the industrial sector. In 2014, the government unveiled the even loftier Industrial Acceleration Plan to attract $500 million in foreign direct investment, FDI, create 500 million new manufacturing and processing jobs by 2020, and increase the industry's contribution to GDP from 14% to 23%. Despite early optimism, it currently appears improbable that these goals will be achieved. Creating networks, or productive industrial clusters, as the program's developers call them, is crucial to its success. This strategy aims to boost productivity and quality by facilitating the sharing of technologies and the consolidation of businesses. To do this, it is essential to foster closer economic ties with China and other countries with investment potential. The proposals. After the €2.1 billion high-speed train route connecting Tangier and Casablanca was completed and proved successful, Morocco planned to extend the line to Marrakech and subsequently to Agadir. The plan was unveiled by Morocco's Transport Minister Mohamed Abdel Jalil in a speech to the country's House of Representatives. He emphasized that the nation's €11 billion project was a top priority. The money needed for this project will come from a public-private partnership. Many reports indicate that Morocco is considering reaching out to France for assistance once again, as it did with the Tangier-Casablanca Railway, or it may choose to act on the interest shown by the Chinese industrial conglomerate Zhongneng Xuanzong Industrial. The Arab Fund for Economic and Social Development, with €80 million, and the French Development Agency, with €625 million, contributed to the construction of the Tangier line. The French companies Alstom, Ansaldo Inio, and Acolis Rail Aegis Rail Consortium worked with the Moroccan contractor Société Générale des Travaux du Maroc to construct it. Alstom provided 12 double-deck Avelia Euroduplex train sets for €400 million. Alstom also supplied the signaling infrastructure. Compared to the recently opened link between Mecca, Jeddah, and Medina in Saudi Arabia, the line is 20 kilometers per hour faster and hence the quickest in the North African and Middle Eastern regions. Earlier this year, the 320 km per hour Tangier-Casablanca link opened for business. The previous 5-hour commute between the two cities is only 2 hours and 10 minutes. The National Office of Railways 2040 plan calls for a network of 1,300 kilometers of high-speed lines and 3,800 kilometers of conventional track, of which the new lines will be a part. The problems of construction. While France is the dominant European manufacturing power in Morocco, it has yet to attract European partners interested in playing a significant role in the country's infrastructural development. This void allows Beijing to play a more substantial role in the infrastructural development of Morocco, which will help reorient manufacturing value chains toward China's Belt and Road Initiative. The configurations of the value chains connecting Africa and Europe that arise through China's relationship management with Morocco and Rabat's other foreign partners will play a significant role in shaping this economic architecture. Following the signing of a strategic collaboration agreement and more than 15 public-private partnership agreements between the two nations during a visit to China by Moroccan King Mohammed VI in May 2016, China has played a crucial role in Morocco's infrastructure development. As a result of these pacts, ties that had begun to grow during the 2014 Moroccan-Chinese Investment Forum were significantly boosted. Chinese investments and contracts in Morocco between 2014 and 2019 totaled $1.26 billion US, focusing on the transportation, energy, and real estate industries. The longest bridge in Africa spanned 950 meters and was built in 2016 by China Railway Major Bridge Engineering Group between Rabat and Sale. The $32.5 million King Mohammed VI Bridge symbolizes the productive potential of relations between China, Europe, and Morocco. In 2016, the Chint Group of China and the ACWA Power of Saudi Arabia collaborated to construct a photovoltaic solar power producing capacity of 172 milliwatts. China, Arab Gulf states, European and Moroccan partners worked together effectively to build the world's largest solar power facility in Morocco's Noor Ouarzazate solar complex. Local labor problems constitute the first part of the problems encountered by China in constructing a rail system in Morocco. Compared to Chinese workers, many of the needed laborers are Moroccans who understand labor laws. Hence, they can only work for certain hours, a maximum of 8, while Chinese workers can work round the clock. This is one of the reasons it is almost impossible for Morocco to achieve the infrastructural growth that saw China rise to what it is today. Consequently, the Moroccan government is footing the bill entirely, and the Moroccan railway body, ONCF, is carrying it out. Still, the French provide significant funding and ingenuity to make the project successful. Of the total cost of $2.4 billion, the Moroccan government only contributes about $469 million, while the French government contributes $191 million, and other loans cover the remainder. Colas is one of many French companies working on the idea thanks to financial backing from the French government. After Sistra finished the preliminary design study in December 2009, the French engineering firms Sistra and Aegis took over as the project's designers and construction managers. Alstom, a French train manufacturer, is providing the trains. While the Italian company Ansaldo provides and installs the signaling, this project has a truly European scope. Considering all of these, one might think there should be a common ground. Unfortunately, the discrepancies in cultural and economic backgrounds also add to the problem of the high-speed railway in Morocco. It is known that developments take a long time to be completed in Europe due to delays in policy implementation. Unlike in Africa and Asia, getting all the needed agencies to approve a project in Europe takes a very long time. Another point worth noticing is the protest by corporate bodies over what the effect of a particular project would have on the environment. Europe is filled with hundreds of NGOs ready to fight the government if any project might disrupt the natural order. These bodies' actions only delay an approved project even further, costing more time and resources than was initially budgeted for such. To add to this predicament, the fact that Europe tries to accommodate the needs and wants of many individuals also casts a shadow on projects. Individual rights, including labor laws, are challenging to override in Europe as opposed to Asia and Africa. Faced with these problems, the participation of France in the HSR project in Morocco is a lot to consider. Using French engineers to pioneer French ideas of a railroad system in Africa is an intensive job. The way forward. Despite everything, the Moroccan high-speed development is under construction, and a first phase is in the works already. This shows the country's leaders' resilience and dedication to promoting infrastructural development to enable growth. While there is much more to be discovered from this, one must ask if Morocco's plan to become another China in Africa is worth the risk. The country has seen a better way forward, unlike India, which is still trying to figure out plans for its rail system. Will Morocco become a path for other African countries to follow? Hit that subscribe button and we'll let you know.